speaking of excellence on the field too, the Steelers announced this week they are going to retire the number 32 in honor of Franco Harris. This is going to be an awesome tribute because it comes on the 50th anniversary of one of the most iconic plays in NFL history, the Immaculate Reception. The timing of this is excellent. It's going to an excellent person, an excellent player. I hope to see some of the OGs from Franco's Italian Army there for the Week 16 game against the Raiders. I thought this was awesome. And even when you fly into the city of Pittsburgh, one of the first things that you're greeted by, the statue of the Immaculate Reception and Franco Harris. Congrats to him, the number 32, going to be retired this season by the Steelers.
Yeah, I saw Mr. Art, the owner and chairman and the president for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I saw his comments. I saw his press conference. And he said it's long overdue. But I think you just hit it on the head. This is perfect timing. Not only is it perfect for the NFL, it's perfect for Franco. It's perfect for the city. It's perfect for the 50th anniversary and everything that went down in that historic event, that historic moment for the Pittsburgh Steelers and why they won and how they won. So for me, man, I just thought it was all the way cool. I heard something was going to go down. I didn't actually know what was going to go down. And when Mr. Art came up there and presented that jersey and said they was retiring that jersey, I'm like, oh, man, this is perfect. He said it was long overdue. And in the back of my mind, I was like, hell no, this is perfect time. So everything happened for a reason, So this is good, not only for the city. Major shout out to Franco Harris. Him and I talked a couple of times down in Miami when we had our, meet and greets with the old heads, with the Joe Greens and Stalwarts and the Troy Polamalu's, the Alifanicas and Coach Kyle. We sat down to talk and, they always say, man, they want to stay away. It was like, hell no, we wanted y'all here. So it was just some good talks, especially with Franco. It's a lot of living legends in Pittsburgh in the history, especially in the 70s. But, Franco is just a little bit different. He's quiet. He's on his own. He don't really say too much, but you respect the hell out of him. He's one of the guys, he'll give you a few sentences and it's going to hit you. And it's going to be very positive. So he's like a grandpa, man, always talking soft, always have something impactful to say, and he don't need to say too much.
Do you ever think about the culture that the 1970s Steelers helped establish, how that impacted you in your life, even 20, 30 years later, and then how that continues?
Yeah, just from a football standpoint, we wanted to replicate the 2000 Pittsburgh Steelers, everything that 1970s Pittsburgh Steelers did. And that was loving each other, holding each other accountable, and football first. That was it. And Mean Joe Green was the head honcho, the El Jefe, when it came down to all of that. And we just wanted to replicate that. And the reason why we wanted to, because they had so much success. And you still see the 70s Steelers, a lot of them still staying in Pittsburgh. The Mel Blunts, the Francos. I know Mean Joe Green, he's back down in Texas. But you still got a lot of guys who still sitting up in Pittsburgh, and we talking about 1970s, and it's a reason why. But when you look at how they was winning, Mark, it was, just loving, holding each other accountable, being very unselfish, and we all having one goal. And the one goal was, winning Lombardis, and that's exactly what the Pittsburgh Steelers did. So once we took on that, once they started coming around a little bit more, man, it made everything like picture clip. So that's what I remember, man. We just wanted to replicate, and that was just super cool. The 70s Steelers, man, that was super cool. Then when you get to watch the Netflix videos, some of the Netflix videos, and you get to hear the stories not only from the 70s Steelers, but from everybody else, you was like, oh yeah, social media definitely couldn't have been back in the game with it. So, them boys really living the life.
There's a lot of great books about the lifestyle the 70s Steelers lived, Ike, that I would encourage any of our listeners or viewers to go on and read. They're tremendous. Again, a fitting tribute to a legend of, again, one of the most iconic plays in NFL history, Ike. So very excited to see that. And again, the rivalry against the Raiders, it was like the NFL's best. I mean, I know Steelers, Cowboys, but Steelers, Raiders was just, it goes back, it's going to be 50 years. Really, really excited to see this. And again, I was trying to figure out this week. I texted you. I'm like, do you have any idea what this will be about? Crickets. I didn't hear anything from you. And then I heard what it was. And it's like, this makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense of how they handled it. And then Art Rooney announcing it as well. A fitting tribute to the legend.
Correct. No,
Let's go.
It's that time. It was perfect time with my thoughts.
I think Troy Polamalu is going to be there one day too. We'll see. And I know they can't retire every single number, but he would be my guess for who could potentially be next in line. I think Troy Polamalu is a possibility further down the line for the Steelers. Maybe Ben Roethlisberger. We'll see. But I would guess, if I'm a guessing man, one of those two, Big Ben or Troy Polamalu, would be next. We'll see.
Yeah, I hope they don't wait 50 years because I need to be around for that. I hope they do it soon.